Welcome to Flying Smoke. Today, we're going to do a charcoal review on a brand that you can get at a box store. That's helpful sometimes. We've all gone to contests and we've forgotten our charcoal, and you got to go what's available. And I'll put a picture of it right here. Embers by Royal Oak. They are available at Home Depot. I do not think they're available anywhere else. I couldn't find it anywhere else. You can check the web. It is an American blend. What does that mean? I looked and looked and looked. To me, it means they use what wood's available. Otherwise, they just say oak or hickory or mesquite or whatever. So it's going to be a blend. There's only one way to find out if it's any good. We got to test it. It says it's long burning. It says it's easy to light. It says it's made in America. And it says it will light off very quickly. Let's find out. Let's get started. Embers. Read down a little further. By Royal Oak. What can I say about Embers? I have to give it a fair and honest review. So I just pick up two pieces. I'm going to walk them up to you. All right, so you can see the little pieces of wood in them, broken, stuff coming off. It looks like a Royal Oak briquette, but hold on, hold that thought. So I did a little bit of reading, and honestly, there's not a lot to find on these. All I can see is that Royal Oak puts their name on the side of it, but and they're obviously made by Royal Oak. I have a sinking suspicion, with no proof, that this is what didn't make the cut to go into the Royal Oak red bags. Only one way to find out. Because if you're on the road sometimes, and we've all been there, done that, you forget your charcoal. What's a fella to do? What's a lady to do? What are any steak cooks to do? Sometimes you got to go to a box store, Home Depot, and get what you got. So let's dump them in. I've got two chimney starters, Weber little wax cubes, paraffin cubes. I find those are the best. I always use two because replicate what I do in a contest. Let's see if these work. Here we go. Not bad. They're filled up to the top. Not a lot of ash coming off of them, but I can tell you that these look like dirt clods. They might not cook like dirt clods, but let's find out. Let's go ahead. I realized that you couldn't see this the last time, so I'm going to set this big time stack over there, available at Thermoworks, over here, and hopefully you can see this. I'm going to hit start on the top one, and it's a count-up timer. So let's get these babies lit off. Little mat gas action. All right, it is now 2:38 p.m. in the PM dial. Let me move this over here. Actually, let me take this off camera. I don't want this around where I'm cooking. So right away, smoky, very smoky. The timer is started. We're at a minute in. I can hear snap, crackle, and pop. And no, we're not making Rice Krispie treats. Although, who doesn't love Rice Krispie treats? And even though it's my namesake, smoke is flying. But that's not always a good thing. So we're going to let these burn, and we'll come back and check on them in a little bit. You stick with it. We're 5 minutes in. Well, that's 10. 5 minutes in. And I could smell this in the house. Wow. A lot of smoke. Thank God it's a windy day. Thank you. Because, holy crap. This is like upset neighbor smoke. Right in the eyes. My goodness. Gonna let them burn, but I had to bring this in to see it because, like I said, we're about 5 minutes in and wow, I could smell it in the house. Keep watching. Minutes in, and I got to be honest with you, if this stuff doesn't stop smoking in the next 3 or 4 minutes, I'm putting them out and I'm going to call it, because if it wasn't windy today, the fire department would be at my house. These things are putting off smoke like a brush fire. It's insanity. I mean, if you're at a contest and you're using something like this, people expect some smoke. In somebody's house, I can't even, I'm not making this stuff up, folks. Thank goodness there's a wind today. But certainly at 11 minutes, they should have stopped smoking. Holy crap. This is why I keep my neighbors supplied with barbecue, because of this. I'll let it roll for a few more minutes. Hopefully it'll calm down. 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna take the stupid camera off and bring it in here so you guys can see that. I just hate repositioning the cameras. But let's see what we got at 30 minutes. And that's what they look like. This one, ready to go. This one, pretty much ready to go. All right. These are old welding gloves, and they're not as good as my good ones, but my good ones are packed up because my wife needs them for a cooking contest tomorrow. One of us has to work. Let me reset this. All right, started off at 0. This is at 31 minutes when I'm ready to drop these. So, move this out of the way. And this one. All right, a lot of dust. Let's try and get these evened out as much as I can so we don't have any hot or cold spots. But I can tell you, yeesh, they're hot, but the ones at this end are hotter than this. And grill grates are going on. All right, get some spray on there. Let's see how long we get to temperature. Ooh, baby. This just keeps the grill grates lubed up. They're easy to clean. And again, this is how I know when I'm ready to cook from a distance. Because this stuff all has, there are different smoke points, but avocado oil's around 600 degrees, 550, 600. Google it. And I want to take care of one quick question before we just let these babies roll. Somebody asked me from my last video, well, how come you're waiting until you get ash all the way to the top? Why don't you do it in 15 minutes? I'll tell you why. Is because I have a uniform temperature from the top to the bottom. If you just get half of your chimney to where it's red hot and the other half the charcoal isn't even lit yet, in a smoker, that's fine. Because again, you're going for 12, 15 hour cook, and all you have to do is have some of them. That's what the minion method's for, and they just use half of a lot of stuff, a lot of information that's in. I got to get to you. When you're doing steak cooking, you're really not cooking that long, but the time I throw my steaks on to the time they're coming off is usually less than 15 minutes. Very small window, but I need an even coating of heat from front to back. So actually in state contests now, I use dual zone. I don't use single zone, which is what I started with. And since all my videos are single zone, which means two full chimneys, I've stuck with it. Anyway, we're at 2 minutes now. We'll come back when we see smoke rolling off of it, and we'll start taking temperatures then. Center, 700, 575, 617, 680, 600, 564. So, needless to say, this is starting to get kind of a shimmer to it. I know that the oil is almost gone, and it's ready to cook on. And we're at 7 minutes and 15 seconds. So, yeah, they're hot, but they're nowhere near as hot as the acacia wood. 8 minutes. One last time. Yeah, 6:56. I'm going to close it up. It's ready to cook on. But again, in contests, I sometimes take these and I choke them off to keep it to where I want the temperature to be. It's really not that hard. Learn how to manage fire. You can do it yourself. Anybody can do it. But I want to see how hot these coals will get, and I want this closed up because PK, portable kitchen, it's basically an oven, and you got to get heat from the top and the bottom so you get like a radiant heat from both sides. You just leave it open, the top is, you know, sitting out in the open air. Yeah, it's getting some heat, but not like this. So we'll come back in an hour. Oh, this is weird. It's the same exact time. Watch this. No kidding. It's now 20 after 3. I'm going to stop this. Start. And we'll see y'all in an hour. Don't go away. 60 minutes. Just to prove. But, let's see what we got. $609. I'll bring it up. Okay, 609. So let's go around the horn. 550, 562, 578, 425, 423, my mistake. 410. From the center again, 586. So it's already gone down about 100 degrees in an hour. And I really don't want to do this, but I'm going to do this for you because I'm going to prove a point here. Oh, by the way, right on the bag it says fast lighting. Again, yeah, it's fast lighting. Long burning? No. Ready to cook in 15 minutes? No. But let's really do a deep dive here, literally. And I'll try not to scald myself when I do this. I'm going to have to do this kind of fast, and you'll just have to bear with me, because I'm going to pull the grates off here, which I never do, because normally it's just too hot. I got to get my fingers down in here to get it fried up. Don't try this at home. Normally I have a tool to do this, but there. Just have to sit there. This crap. Wow. This is 1 hour, folks. 1 hour. I'll bring the camera in and I will show you what I see here. Oh, wait. Forgot to do the thing. I hate doing this. Hate bringing in the camera. Trust me, it's worth it. Folks, this is just 1 hour. Now, there's something else that you don't know. I'm going to try to do this on film here. Here, watch. I'm going to just jiggle this a little bit. Watch. I'm going to give it 2 or 3 good jiggles. Now, obviously, you're going to get more off this end because fulcrum's back in the back. But ladies and germs, that is just 1 hour. And the charcoal is almost literally disintegrated. Wow. Let's close it back up. Yeah. Well, you know, the ash off there. I'll talk a little bit more about this in post, but as far as the test goes, yeah, super long burning, superior airflow. Yeah, there's superior airflow. That is one thing it says right on the side here, superior airflow. Absolutely. When the charcoal is gone, you get a lot of airflow because there's nothing holding it back. $10 a bag. Again, I'll cover this in post. We'll see you then. Whoa. For those of you who have followed my channel, this is a first. Well, not really a first, but it's a new. This is without a doubt the worst charcoal I've ever tested. It was, I thought the fire department was going to come to my house. What you didn't see is me standing off screen or whatever, off camera, just sitting there just going, I'm looking at my watch, I'm watching this, and my heart's racing. I'm like, we just had a neighbor who lost half of their house with an attic fire a week ago, just 6 houses down from us. And in the suburbs, people get edgy. I mean, and we still see it every time we have to drive anywhere. These poor people. Anyway, I'm just like, I know everybody's on edge, and this stuff, honestly, if it hadn't been as windy as it was today, I would have had to stop the test, which would have also been a first. Thank goodness I didn't, because then you wouldn't have seen how horrible this stuff burns. So let's answer a few questions. Is it fast lighting? Yes. Is it ready to cook in 15 minutes? Not in any way, shape, or form. Is it long burning? Not in any way, shape, or form. In fact, it is, wow. It's just, my wife always said, if you can't say something nice, fake it. If you're walking through Home Depot and you see Embers charcoal, remember this video, take my advice, just keep walking. There's other great charcoals there. And if not, you know, it is what it is. So the last thing I'll say was, would I recommend this? No. In fact, I will be donating this bag to the local landfill. I have half a bag left, and it's going into the dumpster. I just hope nobody there tries to burn it, because, jeez. Anyway, like and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Got another video getting ready to shoot it tomorrow, but it'll probably be a few days before we get it out. I got to go back to work. So thank you for your support, and we'll see you soon.